a disservice if you don't give them the proper education. At high school,
we already
saw 5 people pregnant.
Can be offensive to the people that they claim to like and love and care about. People are dying in America.
Exactly.
Like dying. People don't have jobs. We can't buy food for our houses. Y'all not paying us enough to pay rent and buy food. We gotta gamble, making life decisions in the supermarket. Why?
You know where I'm about to go.
I'll
with
stop watching this.
Well,
I'm amazed that I made it through 2 seasons of
Well,
either of those things.
What's about to happen?
Well, there's a clip of like this girl that was Puerto Rican, but from a glance, it looks like a straight white woman. Straight white woman. Okay. And in the midst of an argument of somebody else, she was saying the word nigga. And it had the whole room of black women pause like, hold on.
Yeah.
What's happening here?
Are you allowed to do this?
Yeah.
What are you?
And it was like, oh, I'm Puerto Rican, blah, blah, blah. And a few people are like, okay, that's cool. But like, Puerto Rico is a place and we're talking about ethnicity. And I personally don't feel comfortable with you saying that in this house. Yeah. And of course, when tensions are high, she just got finished fighting some girl, ripping somebody's wig off. Of course, she's on 10. She was like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. The way these motherfuckers jumped on her, like, do-do-do-do. These 5 girls said, do-do-do-do-do. I'm like, yo, say nigga to the wrong person. So my thing is, the question is, who is allowed to say nigga? And who isn't? Because I feel like when we give people the nigga passes, we get these results.
The inch, they take a mile.
And I mean, I'll let you guys give your opinion before I give mine.
This conversation has always gotten me in trouble on the interwebs.
I know. That's why I brought it up.
So I'm of the opinion that either everybody should be able to say it or nobody should be able to say it, right? You kind of can't pick and choose who gets to say it, especially when in the right context, right? The N-word, like if you're saying the N-word with a hard ER to mean vitriol and to mean negativity, then you obviously you mean racism. But if it's a white dude that grew up in the hood, grew up around black people, and he casually says it with his friends, that's different. Now, what I will say is...
Pause. I get you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I get the
Go for it.
I'm picking up. Okay. We went to Irvington High, right? I know I seen all of 2 Caucasian men in that whole entire vicinity.
Justin.
And you know one of them. You gonna let that boy say, what up? What's up, my nigga? You finna have him say that?
Nah.
Okay. I just want to clear that.
I was rooting for you, Mark. I was like,
really
oh, shit.
clear.
Hold on.
Because I'm like, this is a white man from the hood. I want to know.
What I was about to say is, right, before you cut me off, I was about to say.
I apologize.
But results may vary. Like,
right.
Before I said, I was like, if you say it in a company, if the white dude's cool with a bunch of black people, he says it in a company with his friends, cool. But what I'm saying is results may vary. Don't be oblivious to the fact that not everybody views you using that word the same way.
Right. So I agree. I totally agree. And just to piggyback off of what you said, I think that whoever is saying the word that is not black should have an understanding of what the word means and how it can be offensive to the people that they claim to like and love and care about. So, like, if you know you're a white person and you say the N-word around your black friends all the time, you should have enough sense to know that if I go into a different group of black people that don't know me, that don't know me from a can of paint, that didn't grow up with me, X, Y, and Z. Because you care about your friends, you should know that this is offensive across the board. It's the same way we stay away from calling Spanish people spics. They don't call the Jews Nazis and all this extra stuff. Like, there are stipulations that amongst like any ethnicity, like there are things that we just stay away from. But when it comes to this N-word, I feel like the country as a whole is just, or even the world as a whole is just always like, black people, be quiet, stop crying about it, get over it. Let us continue to disrespect however we want
my
to.
only pushback is, right, spick, Nazi, yada, 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 right? The cultures that those words, I guess, are referencing to don't make that word popular in their media.
True.
Like, we don't, like, you're not going to see, Enrique Iglesias singing about spicks, wetbacks.
Right.
In his music. We do that in the black community.
True.
And we make music about it that we promote to a mass amount of people. So, like, if you got this in the music and you're gonna act one way towards one group of people that say it, and one way towards another group of people that say it, that's kind of contradictory right there. So that's why my stance has kind of always been blanket. Either everybody should say it or nobody should say it. And I'm leaning towards nobody saying it.
What you got to say, Lex? I see your your brain working over there.
I agree with what Mark said. Like, I'm leaning towards more of, I feel like nobody should say it, off of the strength of we as black people gave so much of a pass for other people to say because they grew up in quote unquote the hood. And it's just like, no, what the fuck? My personal thing is, if, number one, if you don't look like him. Number two, if you don't have at least one black parent, mom or dad, because I'm not trying to exclude the biracials.
Because Logic don't look like he biracial.
That's why I was saying I'm not trying to
white.
exclude the biracials.
Obama don't look like he biracial either, but he's definitely biracial.
That's why I was like, I'm not trying to exclude the biracials. But in my person, I'm gonna make the New Yorkers and LA people mad, but I don't give a fuck. Do that shit where y'all at. Don't do this shit over here, and the results may vary. But if you don't look, aesthetically
remotely
black, or like I said before, like heritagely black, like you can look on your heritage and say there's black people there, but not know, oh, my great grandfather was a quarter black. We're not, no.
Nah, was a quarter black.
Because here's the thing.
You ain't even a 16th.
Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
The person that was on the show was on the confessional like, oh, my grandfather was black, my children are black, blah, blah. They pulled up a picture of the grandfather. That man light as this fucking picture over here. So I'm just like, that's the grandfather you talking about? People, that's why I'm like, the straws keep grabbing. So it's
a
just
lot of people say that.
And then it's the response too. Because like a person who is not using the word in a derogatory form is not going to be so offended when somebody tells them that they're offended that they said it. Mm-hmm. They're going to be like, oh, I didn't mean any offense. And they're going to adjust their behavior. They're not going to make a big deal about it or anything. I feel like it's only the people who are actually racist that are like, I'm not racist. I have 12 black friends, and my grandfather or my kids and all this other stuff. It's like, okay, your kids are black. Your kids are gonna know what it's like being black before you do. You just date a black man. You don't know what it's like to live as a black person.
Because when people look at you, they don't think that's a black woman.
Exactly.
Because let's call a spade. Like, I know I am. How would I say this in a technical sense? Fair-skinned black person, ethnically ambiguous black woman. I'm still black. If you still look, but certain people say those words more than us, and they look Caucasian a bit to me. And that, unfortunately, makes me feel uncomfortable. I know there's other people in the hood that are of Hispanic descent that I know for a fact there's no African heritage, but for the fact that you're in the hood, you feel okay with it. And I'm like, no. We should have never gave them the
I think I kind of agree
to begin with, because now it's out of hand.
Like, nobody should say it.
When you start to I think when you start to do the paper bag test about who's dark enough to say it and who's light enough to say it.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying paper bag tests or anything like that. I'm just saying, do you have lineage of black descent that's not like all the way to fucking slavery. Like, let's be fucking real. Let's be honest.
I always said, like, yo, if Dr. King and Malcolm X was alive today, right?
They would be like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
What is this music y'all listening to? Like,
not even that. Like, if they rose from the dead today, from 2024, and they saw that white people using the N-word and black people using the N-word, who would they be more offended by still using it?
Black people.
Bingo.
And it's always been the argument, oh, well, we took something that was supposed to be derogatory and we made it a term of endearment, which we did with a lot of things. Like even the scraps of the pig that they gave us, we did wonders with. But it's like, I think that's always the argument. It's like, oh, well, we took something that was supposed to destroy us and we turned it around and made it something that was a term of endearment. But I feel like it's been done more harm over the years than anything.
When people say, oh, we made it lose its power, we took it back, but
what power did it have?
Because it gave everybody else the power to say it.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you get offended or feel some type of way when a person of another race uses it, did it really lose its power?
Nah, I still got same.
It still got power.
It's just you're cherry picking who you think should use it and who doesn't.
Right.
And that's the toxic side of me that I'm working through every day.
I think that in America, this is always an ongoing debate. I feel like in 30 years, they'll still be asking this question if we don't get it together. I rarely have hope.
But
for the country, like the country, this country is out of control.
I know you see it a lot more than us, more or less. So,
no, I feel like it's the same way. Just because you come from another place doesn't mean it's the same thing as like the U.S. You get what I'm saying? That might be like your place of origin, but it's still
not who you are as a person. Like,
well, you still black. You still, you know what I'm saying? There's
because if you go to England, they're gonna treat you like a black person. It's worse than here. So,
well, yeah, I mean, different countries still have.
They don't care where you from. You from America? Oh, you look black though. Like, I don't care where you from.
They don't even care that we're black. Oh, you're American. Fuck you.
Oh yeah. Yes. What they call us, Yankees? Are we the Yankees? We the Yankees in England?
You fucking Yankees.
Yankees. Yes.
Yeah, Yankees.
They do not fuck with us at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craziness.
But
I just thought that was thought provoking.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
But yeah, go pivot to something less intense, please.
I mean,
I don't know if this is less intense.
I don't know how it is, right?
I mean, we're talking about Mark.
Okay.
Let me go to the screen here.
My parents came here as immigrants from India.
Sorry, political ads.
Oh, that dude, man. I'm sick of seeing this motherfucker, man.
Okay.
God damn.
Dang.
We are not stating our political views
Orange
with this
cream.
ad.
So I don't know if y'all know the rappers Sleepy Hollow and Chef G. They're two prominent NYC artists.
Yeah.
Actually, one of their producer, their main producer, actually went to high school with us. I don't know if y'all know Great John.
Great John?
Great John?
Great John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great John, no.
Great John, yeah.
Great John, no.
Yeah, he actually I actually worked with him a while ago. Yeah, he actually produces for him. But
Okay, cool.
yeah, there was a huge Trump rally in the Bronx.
Oh.
Come on up here, fellas.
Funny as hell.
I'm done.
I feel like he be trolling sometimes.
Definitely.
One thing I want to say. One thing I want to say. They always gonna whisper your accomplishments and shout your failures. Trump gonna shout the wins for all of us. Make America great again.
Oh, no.
Yeah, wow.
He did it. No, he didn't.
Oh man,
Which one was that? The one that said "Make America White Again."
I'm just
Great again.
I heard what he said.
I heard what he said.
Yeah.
And I said the correct first time. Oh my God.
oh man. So
Wow.
I feel like this is a representation of the tides changing in New York City.
Interesting. Okay.
New York City has voted Democrat,
Republican.
liberal for years. New York City is the more liberal City. New York State is more conservative, but New York City is liberal, right? So do you think that this is going to be where New York City votes more conservative and Republican?
You have a fair point, but I don't know. I feel like it still might weigh it out towards like Democrat, knowing the patterns over the years.
Because like, yo, the
I'm not
border
a
crisis.
political
I know
scientist.
a lot of like the New Yorkers are pissed off at this border crisis and Joe Biden not doing anything.
Well, yeah, that's what would do it.
So I feel like a lot of
because
New,
they're
a lot of New
like
Yorkers are just fed up.
the tourist attraction that New York brings is bananas. So I could understand because they're overpopulated. And there's people constantly coming in and out of there and staying there. They coming there to build careers from other countries, from other states.
With the migrants.
There's more transplants
Yeah.
than natives.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
That's always kind of been the case, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With New York, it's always been kind of the case.
yeah, but should
Not
it?
to mention like these housing laws where like all like these immigrants are coming in like claiming squatters' rights because they've been in the property for 30 days.
Yeah, I think they're starting
I
to
thought it
change
was
those
longer
laws,
though
though,
than
right?
30 days. It's only 30 days?
Nah, it's only 30 days. We did the research that one time, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I
30
thought it was
days.
longer than 30 days. I thought it was like 60 or something.
Nah.
Wow.
I think they're trying to change like those laws, though.
They need to because
Yeah, I
where's
think
your
they are.
proper documentation? Like, how you got squatter rights and you're not even a citizen of the country? Mm-hmm. How does that apply to you? How does American laws apply to people who are not citizens? Like, you don't have citizenship. Like, it's different having a work visa or whatever. Like, green card is citizenship, right? If I'm not mistaken, or is that just like temporary?
Yeah, I think you got to renew it every
Yeah,
so
but
often.
it counts
It's
as
still-
citizenship.
it's still
but like
citizenship.
the people that are coming here and getting squatter rights, that's outrageous. Like you're not even a citizen, and you're getting the
matter.
law pertains to you. Like that shouldn't happen. And I'm not saying you throw everybody in concentration camps, but there has to be some type of limitation because if you think about other countries, they don't let people in like America lets people in. And I get it, the whole premise and what we was built on. Oh, we a melting pot of a bunch of traditions that they stole, by the way. And like I get that, but at some point we have to protect us. And I think that's my biggest problem with America. Is that we so worried about what's going on outside of America with other people's countries and X, Y, and Z. Y'all not even taking care of us inside.
Exactly.
Why are we the capital of homelessness? Like why? And we're the strongest, the proudest country. We got the most money. We got all this stuff. We got the military X, Y, and Z. But we can't take care of the people that we supposed to say belong to us.
I was just talking about this on TikTok. I mean, I've said it a bunch of times on here. Like, yo, people are mad at like people for staying silent for the whole like Israel and Palestine thing. But I was like, yo, this shit has been going on for like almost 100 years. Like this war between them.
And I'm sorry, I don't care.
Yo, like
People are dying in America.
exactly.
Like
yo,
dying. People don't have jobs. We can't buy food for our houses. Y'all not paying us enough to pay rent and buy food. We gotta gamble, making life decisions in the supermarket. Why?
yo, I think the Middle East going Middle East. We can't worry about that. Like they've been at it. They've been at it for almost 100 years. Like we can't worry about them. We got to worry about what's going on here. And what's going on here is like, yo, the migrants are coming over the border in droves. The inflation is killing us. We're not getting paid
And there's
enough
no
wages.
protection, and the more people they let in, the more that the supply demand goes up. So the more inflation goes up, and it's like there has to be at some point, and it's like that's what I say. Like with Trump, I don't disagree with everything. I know a lot of black people, like even the older black people, they don't like that I say that everything that Trump says is not wrong, right? But everything that he says is not right either. But you have to understand what's going on in order to pick and choose like what he's saying. Like yes, Trump has I don't know, it's not called clickbait, but like he has these talking points to pull you in, to pull black people in. Most of the things that he does is not geared toward black people, but most of anything is not geared towards black people because we don't make up that much of the population. So like black people need to get out of me, and look at the whole picture as a whole. Like, what do we really need to fight for? What do we demand? What can we demand in general that's not just it's favoritism? Because black people want favoritism because we were slaves and we ain't get our 40 acres and a mule and all that other stuff. But it's like, it's not about favoritism. It's about having equity. We can't just want everything just because we ain't got it. Like, what do we need that's going to set us up to get the things that we feel like we deserve?
800 credit score.
Well, listen, I'm on my way to 700. I'm trying to get there.
Same.
I'm trying to get there.
A lot of people, a lot of black people want reparations, but they don't even know what reparations would look like.
Exactly.
They don't even know what physically that would look like. Like what state would that come in? Yeah. While we're on that, did you see that Trump got convicted officially?
Yes.
Officially
Guilty on all charges.
Guilty on all 34
Yeah.
charges. 34
And that
charges.
still, I guess, does not take him out of the race. And he
I got my ballot
still
in the
run
mail, and
in jail.
his name was definitely still on
Yeah.
there. My sample ballot. I was like, what? 2 days ago, got this in the mail, and his name was still bright in bold letters.
Donald J. Trump.
And I was like, why doesn't that disqualify him? Because I feel like he's not gonna see jail time.
Well, he's talking about appealing it.
He's
see.
been appealing everything.
Like, we'll see what happens. I don't know.
I don't think he's gonna see jail time.
Some people are like, yo, the process was rigged. Some people are like, nah, Trump finally got his just due for all the illegal shit that he's been doing. I don't know which side to land on.
I don't think Donald Trump can be trusted. Like I said, everything he says is not bad. He actually has good points about certain things. But he's done so much backhanded snake stuff, and he's done it like behind people's backs, like behind government officials' backs, behind the backs of the people that you're supposed to be leading. He's done so many things, and let's be clear, he was doing this before he became president. Okay, he Celebrity Apprentice. He was doing snake stuff, and then even before that, he had so many businesses. Like, he's a wealthy white man in America that has been moved. Look at how he moved when he was president. He had no hesitation from the moment he stepped in office. Not even hesitation about running for office. Like, it was like he knew he was gonna win. Like, so like, he has no fear in his heart to do anything, which is why he can't be trusted, because you could tell him no and he will look you in your face. You ever had a kid, like a little kid, like 4-year-old, you look them and you tell them no and they look at you and do it anyway? Like, that's Trump. Like, he look you dead in the face. I know you just said don't touch that.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I want to touch it. Boom. Like, and just knock it over. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, Trump, he has no, and I think that's why he's bad like when it comes to like Congress and the Senate and stuff like that. He's bad for America because they can't control him.
I would have to see what his cabinet looks like. Like, who's his VP?
Where's our Indian guy? We need to put him back in there.
What do you like about him?
I feel like his views are more realistic than anything, like especially more realistic than most of the people on the Republican ticket. And it's not all, well, it's only for this. I feel like he thinks about people as a whole. Yeah. And I think that you could see it in any topic that he talks about. He's thinking about things as a whole and not just for my people, for my party.
Like, I know he's
like, how do I make this good for Republicans?
Like, I think a lot of people do that until they get in that bitch.
True.
Yeah.
Even Obama.
Yeah, everybody does that.
Did
It
it.
happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
But then again, like,
But it's not all them. Congress stops them.
Vivek Ramaswamy, like, he doesn't need like the money. Like, Vivek, he's already a billionaire. He's already a multi-billionaire. He's kind of like Trump in that aspect. He wants to run because he actually wants to do better for the American people. Doesn't need the money.
Yeah, so Trump didn't need money either, though.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But I think Trump's thing was about clout.
Yeah, Trump.
Like, let this celebrity TV star become
Tell
president.
you how great I am.
Yes. And let's make the whole country great like this. again.
Yeah, I don't see him getting any jail time. I think it'll just be probation.
Yeah, I don't think
He goes to
jail
court.
time. They're
what,
gonna fine him
on July 11th.
millions of dollars, like it's gonna make a difference.
Well, first of all, like his felony is like the lowest class felony. It's like an E felony or something like that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
He doesn't.
Each conviction is like a possible 4 years.
That's what I'm saying.
But he ain't getting. Come on, man.
He's not doing
He's not
anything.
getting
But I will say he was the president, so it's like there should be
Repercussion.
more crucial stipulations because of the position that he's in. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah, it
more
should be.
power that you have,
Yeah.
reparation. I mean, when you get reprimanded, it should be bring the hammer down because people trusted you.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were following you, people trusted you, and you just betrayed our trust by doing whatever the heck you wanted, and then didn't tell nobody. That was my biggest thing. He does stuff and then don't tell nobody. It be later, and we be like, why is all this happening? Then you find out he done murdered somebody in a whole other country. You're like, oh, so now we can't get stuff from China. Like that's crazy. Like crazy stuff, or China, Russia, whatever. Like he just. My whole thing is that I always said in the beginning when Trump first started running that he was going to destroy interracial relations. And I feel like he did. Like he flipped it upside down. Like he went in to other countries and had meetings as an American official. Like the leader, like one of the leaders, like he came in as an American official and was picking fights with people, and that's why it's like other countries are like,
Fuck
nah,
America.
y'all wildin'. Yeah, they're like F us. The American dollar, the value, if you go to other countries, the value of American dollar is shrinking very rapidly. Very rapidly.
It's still powerful. It's still powerful.
Right.
Like it's still like the more valued currency, but it's shrinking.
Yep. And I was like, pretty soon, they ain't gonna care. That junk gonna be like the same as a peso or what do they call the England money? Euro.
Euro.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same.
Now let me switch gears. How long do y'all think you should wait to get married? Like you meet somebody from day one to engagement.
Whenever you feel like the time is right.
I think it depends on how old you are. Cause older people like
They're in a rush.
A little bit.
kind of, especially like us females, we have biological clock.
Yeah.
If we want more kids, and then 9 times out of 10, a man gets married, he wants a kid. You want to be able to give your husband a kid. If we get married, like I'm 32, like for me, I found my significant other. We could date a year, and I'm ready to get married in a year and I'm trying to get pregnant on the wedding night, like because I want a baby, like you know what I mean. But if we're younger, like you know what I mean, like mid-20s or something like that, I would say you shouldn't wait. I would say anywhere but like after 3 years, you should be talking marriage. Like after 3 years, like if you hit 5 years and he hasn't at least proposed to you,
So I would say, right?
no bueno.
I would say, right? If a woman wants a ring out of me, right? 3 years minimum. 3 years minimum. Now,
Fair.
4 or 5 years, all right, you wild, right? You wild, like we're not going that long,
Right.
3 years, right? Because I wanna see how you live out. You gotta live with me for at least a year, right? I want to see all your habits. I want to see your financial habits. I want to see your daily living habits. I want to know like your family history, your family medical history. I want to know all that. Hell, I even want to compare W-2s. I want to see. I want to see.
I need
like,
to know you in 4 seasons.
I need to know you. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta celebrate every holiday together.
Right.
I need to know I need to know how you are when you're mad, how you are when you're angry, how you are when you're sad. How do you handle that? So I can learn all that in 3 years.
Agreed. My thing.
I guess-
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm saying, I guess about the same thing. 3 years, maybe 4 years.
It's fine.
It's like
I
going to
say
college.
3 to 5 years.
It's like going to college. You graduating.
Yeah.
Wait,
but like, so
I just
it's not
realized
cool.
what you just said.
It's like graduating,
No,
man.
It's like graduating. He annoying.
Like, so you
know what
just
I'm saying?
start, you just start university all over again with a new woman.
All over
Hey.
again. Hey, should have met me sooner.
I'm done.
Sometimes,
You know what I
He
mean?
can change majors and
Shit,
everything.
that be
Like,
so-
First of all, this man changed majors 16 different fucking times.
sometimes you ain't pick the right major. You gotta.
That's it, man.
so
He
I'm
is super duper
saying
senior.
like,
Sometimes
so
you gotta-
10 years is out the question. Nah, because I
Nah.
know people that have been in relationships 10 years and like for me, outrageous. Like,
If it works for them, it works for them.
I think 4 years is good though. Think about it.
The only
Between
way-
that time, you're changing careers.
Yeah.
If you're doing schooling, you're done by then. Whatever advancement in life, within 4 years, you've pretty much achieved it.
yeah.
The only
I would say
concession, the only reason I would say like 10 years is probably maybe cool is if y'all got together dumb young, like y'all was still in high school.
Yeah,
or
like
Yes.
18. Yeah.
Because like y'all don't got shit. Like y'all don't got
But,
no
like-
money, y'all don't got no career.
Adult people though, like
Adults,
adults, like
Yeah,
20,
nah, 10 years is wild.
23 and plus.
yeah, nah, 10 years is wild.
10 years with somebody, I'm so happy you brought this up because 10 years, first of all, correct me if I'm wrong, because you're a man, right?
well,
Correct me if I'm wrong. Men, when y'all want something, y'all gonna go get it. Like, there's not, when you actually want something, like, there's not much, especially like, as far as like man and women relations. When y'all want a woman, y'all gonna do whatever it takes to get that woman, to be with that woman. Like, when you want to actually, I'm not talking about sex, like, take sex
Yeah,
off the
take-
table.
yeah.
Take sex off the table. When you want that woman, there's not anything that she could do that could possibly like scare you away, like, or anything. You're gonna go through, like, don't get me wrong, like, continued toxicity is a thing, but we talking about like, you want this woman and you're pursuing her and everything's good. You know, y'all got regular normal ups and downs. Like, when y'all want something, y'all gonna do what y'all gotta do, and it's not gonna take a man that long to propose to you if he wants you. Like, a man taking longer than 5 years to propose to somebody he's been dating seriously, he doesn't want to marry you. He doesn't want to marry you if he's waiting that long. And if he does marry you after 10 years, he probably settled.
Yeah.
He probably
Kinda
couldn't
like-
find nobody else
kind of like a shut
that was going to deal with his crap.
Yeah. Now, if you waiting that long now, like you trying to hold out for something better.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not trying to let go of who you got, but you're trying to hold out for something better.
And people have kids and
Yikes.
everything.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, am I wrong about that? Like,
Nah.
men, y'all go after what y'all want. Like, if y'all want a woman, y'all gonna go. It's not gonna be hard for y'all to make it clear, I want you and you gonna be mine. You gonna
Facts,
be
yeah.
my wife or whatever.
There's been women where it's
Pause
just
real
like,
quick. This man just really just left our intimate conversation to get some Skittles.
Yo, I need
He said, I need something
And
in my
he's
stomach.
smacking.
Nah, son, yo, I actually went to
He
the
got the
bathroom.
munchies.
Went to the bathroom on the way back. I was like, get some damn Skittles.
Yo, oh
I'm
my
like,
goodness.
I'm looking at you like you really left with some Skittles.
I saw the face when I walked in. I'm like, this motherfucker.
Because I'm
Yeah.
out here. I'm like, niggas is hungry. Like, you
yeah,
smacking?
I've purposely
Yeah.
not pursued women because I'm just like, yo, I'm not where I need to be at. When I get there, different story.
And a lot of stand-up guys are like that. Like, they would be like, yo, I don't want to date because I ain't got, like, some of them, like, guys who care about being a man for their woman, them not being financially set bothers them. So,
Yeah.
like, even if they start dating you, if he cares about, like, taking care of his lady, you best believe that in those little few years that he's dating you, he's preparing, like, to be able to provide for you. Like, if he cares, if he's pursuing you, if he's doing all that, he's prepared. If he might not be where he want to be, but in order to make you happy because he wants you, he's gonna get there. And ain't nothing that's gonna stop him from doing it because he like, yo, I gotta make my baby happy.
Fact, though.
Like, that's gonna help him. Like,
All right. Since I talk shit.
oh my goodness, now she gotta.
How you gonna call him out?
Because he talks shit.
How you gonna call him out?
I don't give a damn.
Listen,
Because he
man.
said, I'm like, all right,
We
man.
break bread, we do communion, everything.
it.
Like, yeah.
In remembrance of him.
Yes.
Anybody else want some communion?
No,
You know what?
I'm okay.
Fine.
I don't like candy, so.
Every once in a while, you need a little sugar. Pause.
Yeah, that was a
I mean,
no Diddy moment, like, as y'all say.
I thought you was talking about women, but okay. But go.
I can't. No, that's why he said pause.
Yeah, sugar. That's a fruit boy thing.
That sound like something Diddy say right after.
my pussy.
That sound like Diddy say when he trying to get you.
Nah.
He
Start calling you daddy and jump. Oh man, but nah, Solo. So what are your thoughts on the whole? How long? Like, is 10 years outrageous? Because I say
10 years is crazy.
like
10 years is crazy.
So I want to really hear like the guys, like when you guys are
When do
waiting
you
in a
know?
relationship for 10 years, like what is that guy doing in his head? Because I know I have my opinion about it, but like for real, like the guys, like if a guy's telling you I'm not ready, I'm X, Y, and Z.
That means he really don't want you. It's just we don't know how to say it.
You heard it here first, guys. Mind your business.
If it's 10 years,
men and women,
We
okay?
did it.
We did it. Like they don't want you. 10 years, they don't want you,
Nah.
and when they marry you, they settled.
we're just thinking of a way out.
Yo,
Right now, we're just comfortable. If it's 10 years, we're comfortable. But you're not good enough for me to marry, though.
telling you,
But be comfortable. You make good food.
take care of the kids.
You dry my clothes after I wash them. All good. You might fold my socks and, you know what I mean? But I really don't want you like that.
Wild.
That's on some real shit.
No, for real.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's why I don't be out here
why
playing
put
with these
her-
dudes. I'll be like, listen, we got a few months. You better figure it out, because if we hit a year and you don't know where we going, on to the next.
Courtney
thing,
is
though.
not playing
I'm
these
not.
games.
I need a husband.
Today.
I need a husband.
I will not marry a woman I haven't lived with.
That's hard. I feel like, because I'm not
But I
into
see where you're
shacking
coming
up.
from.
That is a
I'm not
fact.
into shacking up. But like it's hard, especially now in 2024. Like for me, I'm like, nah, I'm not into shacking up. We got to be married, like, or at least
Nah.
you have to engage. Like we have to at least be engaged, and we set a date. Like if we set a date and we engaged and we already like made payments for stuff, then I'm like, all right, we can move in 6 months before, like 8 months before the date is there, because you know you paying for weddings and stuff out. Like if we live together that year before the actual wedding, then I'm okay with that. But like
I feel you on that.
beforehand.
Or you said a year before the actual wedding?
Like if
Yeah,
we
like
set a
year,
date,
a
we
year or
That's not bad.
two.
That's
That's
not
what I'm
bad.
You're
saying.
still
like-
engaged during that time.
That's not bad.
Like but I have to at least have a ring, and we already started making plans. Like I'm not just moving in.
You want to live with her before you even buy the ring.
The whole
Yeah,
4
yeah.
years.
Like untraditional.
You want the whole 4 years.
Not
living
the whole
together.
4 years.
No, he
Not
said
the
a
whole 4
year.
years.
Wait, first of all, you talk about college.
Yeah, but if you
kids.
said a year, that's pretty much what she just said.
Yeah, but nah, I'm not giving you a ring.
Yeah,
not
nah.
gonna
We
do
just
it right
he wants
A
to
little
see
trial
you in
period,
all
yeah.
4 seasons.
Yeah.
So that I got experience you in all 4 seasons, so that I could be sure that. Because right now I'm infatuated with you. I'm in strong lust with you, right?
Yeah.
Because initially it's always like affection first or
Yeah.
arousal. So it's like, but now I got to see if I like your personality, if I like the way you talk to me, if I like the way you raise your
Exactly.
kids, or if we got kids together, raising our kids.
Mm-hmm.
I got to see if you cleanly, like, do you clean up after yourself? Because some chicks invite dudes over and they got stuff everywhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like, didn't even bother to clean up. Like, I got to see if you
Yeah.
washing yourself correctly, you going to be teaching my kids how to be dirty. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like I got to see those things. Like, I got to see these things. I got to see you in
I'm
all
like, matter
4
of fact,
seasons.
Get in the shower with me. I need to see something.
How you clean? Like, how you scrub them balls, man?
Not like that.
Like-
I need to see what you do. Do you bring a washcloth with you? If you don't
Right.
have the washcloth, we already messed it up right here.
Like, come on, bro. Like, yeah, like you gotta experience those things, and I feel that. Like, but I feel like, I guess living with it, because there's a lot of pleasantries, right? You really get to know somebody when you start to live with them. And I'll be like, if you learn how to live with somebody, if you traditional like me and you don't want to be shacking up, go somewhere on vacation for a few weeks. You'll find out.
Bruh.
That's different though. People can put on the act for that few weeks.
Nah,
Not that long.
Not that long.
Put on
Not
the act for that few
like a week.
Not for a week,
or
maybe.
2. But if you're gonna say like a month,
Like
you're
3
away
weeks?
in a country for like a month or so.
Oh,
And-
that's different.
That's what I'm saying. Like, live with them for like, and I mean over 2 weeks, like 3 weeks. You will find out. You will start to see those habits. You will start to see what they don't really like doing. Because after about a week, they're gonna get tired of doing that same. Even me, like as a female, it's like, all right, bro. I know I cook for you, but it's like, all right, today I'm not cooking. Like
I'm
we
about to
gotta
have-
go do something. And you know, I used to.
You gotta
My
compromise.
last boyfriend was Spanish. He wanted me to cook all the time.
We about to
Every
have
ti- every
girl
si-
dinner
breakfast, lunch,
today.
and dinner.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
he
We
wanted
about to eat some
breakfast,
crackers.
lunch, and dinner, and I was just like, dude,
You want no hot dogs?
like,
No ramen?
he wanted food. Like,
Not even the break on the lunch?
Like, no, he wanted me to cook, like, in the kitchen. Like, he was sitting there with me, like, he liked seeing me cook for him. But, like, our first date, like, the first time we spent, like, days together, like, I cooked for him that whole time. And we wasn't buying fast food or nothing. And ever since then, he just expected that.
That's his mom.
Like, he just...
Because his mom did.
No, his mom. So, he grew up with his grandparents. So, like, his grandmother was like that, cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, and I'm just like, I get it. You Spanish. Y'all eat a lot of rice. You got a big appetite.
But I know you could cook.
Like,
roast con pollo.
Yeah. like carne gusada or something like. But it's just like at some point, like, it's like, dude, yes, I will cook for you and I can cook and I'm happy to cook for you. But every single day of the week is not happening. I'm gonna need one. Like, I'm gonna need 1 or 2 days where I'm like, nah, let's order from somewhere or something like that. Like, it was really like crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Not even ordering. I need
I ain't doing
to see
nothing.
you how you react to me
saying
having
that
girl
right.
dinner. Like very Skittles, like eat a fucking pack of Skittles. That's dinner.
Eat a pack of
Right.
I'm
You gotta make a
tired.
peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something.
Yeah,
Like, well, that's what we eating today.
But sorry, go ahead.
I'm saying that right because I noticed this older couple, right? And I always say they faked each other out, right? Because the woman, I mean, these individuals, they're both very super Christian, super duper Christian, right? Woman's very Christian, man's very Christian, right? Woman, neat freak.
Yeah.
OCD.
Man appeared to be clean. Clean.
But really relax.
Not even that. Like,
Oh, I was trying to be nice.
Yes.
the man, he was a slob. But he would always go over her house. She would cook. Every time he came over, every Sunday, she would cook him these elaborate meals, baked chicken, baked ziti, mac and cheese, all these elaborate meals. Or if not, the husband, the man, would take her out every week, buffets, yada, 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 right? So...
Never went back to his house.
Never went back to his house.
Red flag number 1.
She prided herself on doing things the Christian way, never going back to his house.
Well, that was her choice. Her choice.
But he went to yours.
But he went to yours.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Girl.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you're right.
Right?
Could've
But she
went-
prided herself on that. Like,
Okay.
I did things the right way, the godly way, the Christian way. Never spent the night at this man's house, right?
Okay.
They get married, he moves in. He's a complete slob. And they both faked each other out, right?
Right.
He was a complete slob. She ain't cook all the time.
She was tired.
That's me. I
She-
ain't finna cook.
Yeah,
all
but
the
you
time.
gotta admit, like, when somebody comes over, when you're dating your significant other, like, unless y'all are like, I mean, there's those times where y'all are at each other's house every day, and it's like y'all damn near living together. But for the most part, y'all are basically visiting each other. You don't know
Yeah.
what goes on when you're not there. So if I go 2 days without cooking, and then you come over and I'm cooking elaborately, like, it's like, oh, okay. Every time I come over, she cooks.
Yeah.
Like-
They both faked each other out because he led with his nice dressing and his wallet. She led with the food.
Right.
So but now they're married. They moved in. They didn't shack up. They moved in, and now like they still married, but it's like that's an issue where they bumped heads at a lot.
But
there's a lot of friction because of that.
I feel like the same thing with sex before marriage, right? Not to get too deep into it, but it's like sex can be taught.
Yeah.
So can cleanliness. So like you have to want to keep the relationship together. Like I just saw an article with Omar Epps and his wife, and they were like, he said that the secret to them staying together for 20 years or almost 20 years was that they took breaking up off the table. So like, yeah, you could go be mad and go sit on the couch and pout, but later on we're gonna talk about this and we're gonna work it out. And breaking up or divorce was like they took it completely off the table. So it's like when you're forced to find a solution, your brain has to work differently. So when you take that off, like I think a lot of people like end up in divorce and end up breaking up is because they don't want to try to do it, or they don't want to compromise on women. We have a big issue with like compromising on the things that we want in a relationship. Like, you have to say, this is my relationship and I'm not giving it up. And it really takes both parties saying, I'm going to fight for whatever. And it takes you saying, I have to take the back burner on this. Even though I'm normally doing 95% of this, my man or my significant other doesn't want me to do this anymore. Is it that big of a deal to throw away what we built based off of my emotions about something that's not even relevant?
Now, my only issue with that, right, and I'm like that, right? I will fight to the end of the earth to save my relationship, right? I'll do what I got to do. I'll go to counseling. I'll do whatever, right?
I ain't doing all that.
But which was probably what he talking about.
If you love her,
yeah,
you'll do it.
But I will not
Never say never.
stay. You're only able to fight with somebody that's willing to get in the ring with you.
Yeah. Right, so that's what I'm saying. Both parties.
I'm not about to like bust my ass for somebody that doesn't want to be with me. So the moment you say, "Nah, I'm not feeling this," I'm gonna be like, "All right, that's it." Right?
And that'll hurt her feelings, because some chicks say that just to try to. Same with old girl tried to play you about the food, about the chicken that she grabbed. Like, I just wanted to see what you was gonna say. Yeah, you do that and get your feelings hurt.
Yeah.
Get your feelings hurt.
Some people the wrong ones to play with.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
You
like,
tell me you done?
I had to learn that. Actually, from that girl, she tried that a bunch of times, and I learned the hard way because I stuck around after she tried that. So now I'm in a situation where it's like, nah, like if you going,
go.
It's over. Like,
Riddance.
Yeah. Want me to help you pack?
You shouldn't have to beg anybody. Like, I'm not
Your
gonna
Uber's
beg
outside.
nobody to be like, and literally, like, I've had guys tell me I'm cold-hearted because, like, they would do some stupid junk and just expect me to just lay down and take it. And I'd be like, I got a daddy. What do you mean? I'm not dealing with this. And then it's like, oh, well, I thought you loved me. How can you just leave the relationship that quick? Because you on some nonsense. And how long am I? Okay, you done said this 2-3 times already. I'm supposed to let it go to a 4th and a 5th and a 6th time?
Nah.
Not me, not this person, not me. I'm not doing that. So it's like, after,
you ain't.
especially if it's something significant, like women, we let big things go. Like, we ignore the red flags for big things. Like, a dude dating me for 10 years and hasn't even talked about marriage. He don't want you.
Yeah.
Red flag. Like, it's a red flag. Like, we ignore the red flags for big things. Men are not doing that. They see a major red flag and they're like, nah, bruh. Like you wildin' chick. Like, once they see it, it's like, all right, I need to adjust. But women will see it and act like we ain't see it.
It'd be like,
And be like, I ain't see that. That ain't what I saw. I saw something else. Like that flag is clearly red, but it's blue to me. Like
that red flag look mighty magenta.
yeah. Exactly. Like, so it's just like, just to go back like full circle, it's like both parties have to, one, know what they want, and y'all have to be willing to go through the motions. Like Mark said, what was that last week? Like a chick that's not willing to downsize for 5 years so that we could be up for the next 15, 20.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, break up with her. Cause she ain't trying to build. She trying to be taken care of. like, I don't think anybody, men or women, should enter any relationship just trying to chill. Nah. It's work. It's work to stay happy. It's work to stay financially stable. It's work to stay emotionally stable. Okay? If you're spiritual, it's work to stay spiritually connected to whatever God you serve. Like, it's work. And people break up because they don't want to put in the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or people get left because the other one realized that they wasn't willing to put in the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Last topic for me right here, right? I got another video.
Is he going to be in jail while being
That's not it.
One man's flirt, depending on how he looks and presents, is another man's sexual harassment. Yes. And we are not doing a good job as women being able to explain why it's sexual harassment versus being a an attractive opportunity. Men are frustrated. Men are not understanding what is the difference and why am I a threat if I'm being kind to you. So because of your behavior, women, I am now going to pull back my finances and resources. I'm now going to reduce my presence. I'm going to reduce my intentions, my efforts, because I don't want what my intentions are in terms of creating connection with you to be misconstrued as sexual harassment because you don't like how I look. I'm not your type.
What? She had me until the end.
Nah,
ahead,
but
Lex.
It was a lot of words.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it on every part.
I
Yeah.
still hold on every part until the end. Like, can we see that part? Can
Yeah,
you put it
because I
back?
was a little confused at the
that-
end, or maybe I was.
Like,
basically,
maybe
so
we
based on,
understood.
I guess, based on the guy's looks, is how she
She's
perceives
saying,
it.
we're pulling. She said the guys are pulling back because they're worried about sexually harassing.
being perceived
Or
as
being-
being sexually harassing.
Yeah,
towards-
yeah, I think that's true. That's true too.
That's 100% true.
Because I feel like I've heard that before, but I'm like trying to think about like.
Because back in the day,
we
we might
a lot though.
we might see somebody at work or wherever and be like, "Yo, like, so what's up? You looking
then
good,
say
yo? What's up?" A compliment and everything.
And it's
But depending on how you perceive that,
yeah.
it can go the whole extra way. So we might as well not even say nothing.
Facts.
Okay, so maybe I do agree with her. I agree.
Yeah, because you might be wondering, like, "Damn, why hasn't this dude approached me?" But you're feeling him. We don't know that. But depending on how you perceive it, we probably thinking like maybe we're thinking too much into it. But with this whole harassment culture and all this other shit,
It's
like we're not
hard.
even gonna do it because now
Yeah.
me just making a compliment or pursuing what I want to pursue, and you took it a whole different way. Now we fucked up.
Yeah, because they're even saying like, if you go and have sex with somebody and you didn't enjoy it, you could say that you were sexually harassed.
Now that's crazy.
Like
that's crazy.
I've
That's
heard
wild.
situations like I've heard of situations where like the people are saying, "Oh, it's sexual harassment because she went to a situation afterwards. She hung up and she realized, oh, I guess she regretted it or something like that." Like people are, like guys are telling me that they've been in situations where
'Cause she regretted
they
it?
got because she regretted it. And I'm just like, I don't know if anything legal came behind it, but it's like HR and stuff like that came into play, and it's like there's investigations at work because they had a night out and then she like I guess regretted it or she didn't like it or something along the lines of that. And I'm just like, it brings up that gray area of consent because I don't think
definitely,
there is I don't think there is enough conversation about that gray area of consent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, there's alcohol involved.
Then it gets.
I mean, it
They're like, if there's
it
any
becomes grayer.
point of
Yeah.
alcohol involved, then a female or a male
Yeah.
cannot consent. And to a certain extent, I agree. Because if your blood alcohol content, you under the influence, that grit that you have to say no when you're sober might not be the same as when you're intoxicated. So I get that.
That's usually when things happen.
I've been like lambasted in like in my comment section when I say like it was like there's a scenario like yo like if you hooking up with a chick or like if like you and a chick we at the crib, she take her clothes off, she say no,
You have to stop automatically.
stop automatically, right? But I would get lambasted in the comment section when I was just like, we stop automatically. She could say no. No means no, but you going home in an Uber. Like you're not staying here.
No, and I encourage you to do that.
Yeah, just so the lines won't be blurred later on.
And I'm
throughout the
gonna
And
call
they would
somebody
never-
else. And I'm gonna call somebody else.
No,
up,
and do that.
right? But people would be like, "Oh, you're sending her home just because she doesn't want to have sex." I'm like,
But that's what she came there for.
Yeah.
But at least you get home safe. At least you find a way home.
Exactly. Because if I don't send her home and then we pursue, because it's always that thing of no don't really mean no. Like, and I get it. We play with y'all sometimes. Like, but you know a no. Like
You feel a no.
You know a no. And even if she's like trying to be soft about it because she might be like a little scared or anything like that, her body, she's going to push your hand away.
Yeah.
She's going to not really want to, like, you know a no. Like, men know a no. So, like, I encourage guys to do exactly what Mark did, because even when they do rape kits for women that have been sexually assaulted, every single step of the way they ask the woman for consent. And this is how men are supposed to ask women for consent. And I mean every part, from kissing from touching to kissing her to taking her clothes off. If at any point she says no, you can be accused of sexual assault. So like I know one guy that I dated, he's the type of dude, like, soon as you say no, he don't care if you was playing or not, he ain't playing with it, he getting up and he's leaving. Yeah. Like, he's leaving because he's been in situations where he got accused of something, and it was that, well, no don't really mean no. And I think it's more of like they feel like
the chase. Nah, I'm not chasing.
And I think the reason why men get in trouble is because it's like coercion a little bit, where it's like they might not be sure. Like, and I encourage women, you should be sure if you want to sleep with that person. Like, there's never a guy that I went to see and I didn't make up in my mind what I wanted to do with him.
Not a lot of women are be like, maybe I'll fuck him. Like, it's kind of like a yes or no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you make up in your mind before you even get to that person. Like, even if you say maybe, it's more of, I'm okay if I do, but I ain't pressed if I don't. Like, you know what I mean? But it's never like, I'm just, if I go into the situation and I'm like, I'm not having sex with this person, I have no desire to have sex with this person, or if I go into a situation and I'm not even attracted to this person, then there's going to be like a hard no. Or her actions is going to give you a hard no. But like, y'all know when we not serious. Y'all know when we not serious. Like, so, but I don't like, I encourage y'all, make her feel bad. Make her teach women how not to play with y'all like that. Facts. Because y'all have to, because y'all are the ones that get in trouble.
Like, women, chicks in the comments would be like, oh, well, you know, you said you shouldn't have sent her home. You know, she doesn't have to have sex with you. I'm like, you're right.
She doesn't.
Yeah. She doesn't. She don't got to stay here either.
Exactly.
She don't have to stay here either.
Get the fuck out.
Like, you can go home.
See, you the mean
right? Like, that. I don't want to be one of y'all.
Mark be calling an Uber. He be trying to figure out.
And he paying for it.
Yeah,
Mark
like,
nah.
Mark that guy. He calling an Uber.
You got $20 for your cab solo.
He'll give you a snack before you leave. Like,
right? Like, dang.
Then this nigga here said, "Listen, I was trying to give you some."
But I've been solo before too. Like, I've been solo before, too. Like, there was one date I had real badly. I had, like, that one kind of bad. Homegirl fell asleep mid-date, like, mid-conversation.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
I mean, that's warranted.
I was like, yeah, you taking the train.
She fell asleep in the middle of your date?
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
Like, wait.
That's your fault.
Y'all were like, vibing?
That's your fault, Mark.
Don't do
yo, sir.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I'm just saying. Shorty ain't falling asleep on me in the middle of the date.
In the middle?
Nah. So.
Y'all were home?
No. So we went to this arcade, right?
Okay.
She worked overnight. Like, she was tired.
She was tired. Because that's what I'm saying. Like,
talking about
I've definitely fallen asleep on guys, and it wasn't because I wasn't attracted to them or nothing. It was because I was tired.
Was it a movie? Like, was it a movie?
Nah, we were at an arcade. In
an arcade.
She must have been dead.
She had
crazy.
to be dead.
Nah, yeah. We were in an arcade.
She had to be dead.
The arcade had this like couch where you could play video games, right? So we were just playing video games, and like slowly but surely I see her, and I kind of felt bad because she lived in the Bronx.
Yeah.
And I promised her that if she took the train here, I would drive her back. Right?
Damn.
Damn.
Fucked up.
Right?
Because I know.
Home in a,
wait, and was it to David Buster's too?
No. It was this place called Yestercades, right?
Okay. I'm like, damn, she went downtown.
I promised her I would drive her back, right? But she fell asleep on the date, right? And when I was about to drive her home, we were in the car, and we got up to the toll booth. She didn't even offer to pay for the toll.
Oh, that jump made him mad. He like, I ain't getting none, and you fell asleep.
Like, you know what? We take the train. I'm gonna drop you off at the train station. Drop you off at Hoboken Station.
Because she didn't offer?
Nah, yeah. She fell asleep and she ain't offer.
And like, you paid for everything.
Yeah. And I'm just like, that's the Bronx. It was like an hour drive. That's the hour there, an hour back.
Damn,
That's
I know
2
people
hours.
called you an a-hole, but I don't know if you that much of an a-hole. I
was
don't
like,
know.
yo, it was an hour drive.
The game is
there,
the game, man.
An hour drive back.
The game
I was
is the
like,
game.
Am I really gonna drive 2 hours?
45% asshole.
Am I really gonna drive?
Yeah, like a little bit.
Like a little.
Because
But
we like,
I understand.
we expect chivalry even though we jerks. Like,
Like, am I really gonna drive 2 hours?
Stop rubbing your hands like you Birdman, bro. He said,
hold on, man.
man, fuck all that. That's
Like, yo, for real. Solo like, nah, bro.
Yo, that's just crazy.
man.
Am I really gonna drive 2 hours for a girl that's gonna fall asleep?
That ain't do nothing but drain your account.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, bro. Them Easy Pass tolls hit. Like,
Facts.
Oh yeah, they add them quick.
Yeah,
yeah.
they,
So
And you was in
like,
Jersey? You was driving from Jersey?
Yo, driving from Jersey.
Oh, yeah, so
Jersey,
that New York
all the
toll.
way to the Bronx. I'm like, nah, you would take the train.
Yeah, she could have
again-
she would have got there quicker probably. like,
depending on the time of day.
the train ain't no traffic lights and none of that.
Yeah.
Ain't no
So I was
tolls.
like, nah, yeah, I'm gonna drop you off at the train station.
You pay for a ticket?
No.
Oh yeah, cause she ain't pay for that toll. Get out of here. You gotta get out.
And then like
Like,
at the time, I've been on a series of bad dates. So I'm just like, yo, I've been
yeah,
on these.
had it.
It's like, yo,
He
when
was
does
on
the-
some fuck bitches get money.
Yo.
type shit.
When do the bad dates
He was
stop?
in his villain era.
Yo,
When do the bad dates stop? They stopping right now. You can take the train.
yo.
That
Shout out to you,
was
bro.
the start of the villain era.
No, for real, because I think women like to relinquish all like responsibility and accountability, like when it comes to like dating. They just expect the guys, especially if you're going on an actual date, like they just expect the guys to take care of everything. But it's like, all right, you expect the guy to come, shower you, pay for the date, pay for dinner. Not saying that you got to give them none of anything, but like rarely do I hear or see women like taking into account. Like one thing that I do when I go on first dates, I offer to go Dutch. Like with what's the name? And some girls get on me about it, but I'm just like, first of all, it's 2024.
Yeah.
It's hard. Are you not struggling to pay your rent? I'm sure he's struggling to pay his rent. Like, and it's like, I just met you.
Yeah.
I want to eat and enjoy myself, and I can help us enjoy ourselves. Like, you don't have to foot the whole bill. Like, I offer, and most of the time, guys are like, nah, I got it. And like, but offer.
Like we appreciate
Like,
the offer.
that's what I'm saying, and that's why I do it. But I will genuinely have money to help and pay because I get it. And y'all have a lot of pressure. Oh, you got to do today. You got to take me to this expensive place. Y'all seen all the videos online, Cheesecake Factory and all that. The
Cheesecake
first
Factory,
date, Shake Shack.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Y'all seen all the videos, so it's like. But do you really want a man? Because I'm cool with going to get coffee at Starbucks and or Barnes and Noble and sitting down and talking to the person that I just met. I don't expect somebody that I just met to spend $200, $300 on me. Like, that's outrageous. Like, in 2024, that's outrageous. Like, unless you in those circles, unless you're in those circles with people that got money, you going to some elaborate 5-star restaurant.
Like, yo, I don't know you. Like,
Exactly. Why is he
take that
obligated to spend hundreds of dollars on you?
You could take that food home and dip and go eat it with the next nigga that you fucking.
And women don't even realize that it's not even it's not even respectable for you to take a doggy bag on a date. You're not supposed to take a doggy bag. Like men are highly offended at you ordering whatever you want on a date that you're supposed to be with him, and then you ask for a doggy bag. Like, let it go, boo. Let them take the food. Like, even if you don't eat it, because I go out, I have stomach issues. So, like, there's times I go out, I'll eat 2 bites and get nauseous, and I won't eat it. Like, if I'm on a first date, like, I will not take a doggy bag. Like, I don't want to waste food, but, like, I won't take a doggy bag just like, all right, listen, I need you to know I'm not pressed. Like, I'm not starving at home or nothing. Like, I genuinely just wanted to spend time with you at X, Y, and Z. I help you pay for the day, X, Y. Now, don't get me wrong. I expect you to, like, later on, once we get to know each other, X, Y, and Z, like, I expect my man to a certain extent, like, it can't be 50-50 all the time. I expect my man to be 60, 65. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I expect you to be better than me. Like, women should be pursuing men that have it better than them because he's your leader. You want to be led by somebody that's on the same level as you? Not to say that there's, like, nothing completely wrong with that, but, like, yeah, I want you to do that. But the first date, women, we got to do better. Like, give the men a break. Give the men a break. Y'all both trying to enjoy yourselves. Y'all both trying to pursue something. Give the men a break. Like, give them a break.
I'm on the notion of whoever asks the other person out on the date pays for the date. You ask me out on a date, you paying. And if the date goes good and we ask out on another date, okay, cool. I'll pick up the tab the next time because I apparently liked you enough to go on that second date. That's me. I respect you for doing the Dutch thing, but hey, if you ask me and you say you paying, who am I to even touch my purse? I'm here to look pretty
for real.
and to have conversation, okay? And whatever happens after that, whatever. But
she on the train.
so.
but
She
I will always,
train back.
but I will always have money in my purse.
Oh, yeah, Daddy
because
told us right.
my
And
parents
Mama.
raised me right, and I've been in a situation where a dude at the end of the date was just like, "So what you doing?" And I'm like, "What you mean? You asked me out on this date." "Oh, I don't really pay for the first date." And I'm like,
That's wild.
Oh shit.
"Okay."
Wow.
Guess what? It was in New York. Yeah. And
He took you to a New York restaurant at that?
yes. And then I'm just
and
like,
made you pay? Like,
I don't really pay for the
that's
first
crazy.
date as well.
no, the
That's
way,
wild.
yo, the way that I was just like, waiter, okay, so like I'm paying with my card because obviously he doesn't have any money, but I'm going to pay my portion and give yourself a generous tip. Give yourself like $20 because you had to
Right.
deal with this bullshit. And you have a very good evening.
Yeah.
Bye.
Embarrassed
Yeah.
nigga.
I love embarrassing niggas because
Yeah.
who the fuck is you? Like,
Yeah,
first of all, I'll
that's
pay for this whole
crazy.
table and the table behind me. That's how much money I came here with. But that's not your business because you asked me
Yeah.
out on the date.
You know, I feel
you
that.
You wanted to. Otherwise, I could have took myself on the date and still had a good time.
No, for real. No, I
went there
couldn't,
from
I
Jersey,
couldn't
too?
agree with that.
You went there from Jersey?
No, I was still living in New York
Oh,
when I
okay.
was, integrating myself in New York culture. This is what I get.
No, yeah. Don't do that.
Had
Jersey
to,
strong.
Had to,
Jersey
had,
strong.
had to go back home.
I don't know. Yo,
No, I get that though, Lex. No,
Y'all
I get
need-
that.
Yeah.
If you ask me out, like I can respect that. Like if you ask me out and you're the one that wants to go on the date, yeah, I can respect
Like,
that.
bro,
Like,
you was pressing me to go on this date. Now you acting phony. Like, come on, bro.
y'all
Like,
be
I will
fighting
embarrass
for
you.
NYC hard, but every single day I'm proving I'm
They
cool
not
with
like that.
Jersey.
I don't fight for her hard. I don't fight for her hard.
I'm not fighting. Yo, you know, Sham. You know, Sham. Like,
Yeah.
like she reps New York like she lived there her whole life. I know Sham's in second grade. And she, Jersey, like, and she reps it. I was just like, bruh, lives there now. I'm just like, bruh, why? Such a
Oh,
traitor.
she moved there after high school?
She went to Columbia University, graduated Columbia
And
University.
so
And
she
just
so she,
fell in
so she
love,
grew up in
immersed.
Jersey though. Yeah, but then
Yes.
I mean, I fell in love too, but I didn't fall in
No,
love with the
she-
rent prices.
Nah.
I left.
nah,
no,
but she
don't
rep
care.
it like she came from there.
Like we went to like she's probably gonna kill me, Sham. I love you. Okay, like she's
clowning
probably gonna
you.
kill me.
We clowning
Okay,
you, girl.
so
Yeah.
but we went to like this dope like slam poetry, like underground slam poetry,
Like
Yeah, I
thing
like
type
that. I like that.
shit. I like
right?
that.
Five
It's
spots type
so
shit?
dope.
Yeah.
Like it's dope.
Yeah.
We went there and like you know how they be in the crowd, like they get in the crowd house because there's drinks and stuff, and they like, oh, you know they naming the boroughs,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. They like so they like, oh, you from Brooklyn? Make some noise, blah blah blah, bruh. They like, I think
What,
they
and
said
she made-
Harlem.
Yeah.
I
She
think
made
they said
some noise,
Harlem,
huh?
and she screamed like we was at HIS, like IHS. Like I was just like, I looked at her.
Did you blow up her
Did
spot?
that shit out Jersey?
I think they did.
And what she
but
do?
She
did a
She already yelled for Harlem.
Oh,
And I was like, and I mean,
yeah.
we in New York City, so it's like it's loud New York, but I'm just like the nerve of you. Like I was so
that means you gotta go extra hard.
yeah.
You know what
so
I'm
I'm
saying?
just
You
like,
know, just shot the boroughs and he be like, you got
We have
Jersey,
Jersey
in here.
here.
You already know.
It's always
You already
like
know.
three voices in the crowd,
Like,
and I'm one of the voices. Like, yeah.
yes, loud, and
Come
I'm
on,
just
man.
like.
And then
You know
they
Jersey
got the nerve to
official.
turn around like, oh y'all
Repped
came over here.
Repped it like she was born and raised. Like I was so upset. Like traitor, like traitor.
Oh man.
Yeah, man, Jersey all day.
Yeah, all day.
Y'all see the tag? Oh, y'all can't, but
I saw it. I
it's
saw
a
it.
Jersey thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a Jersey tat one of these days.
Yeah, I went down south for a few months, and I was like, I'm not leaving Jersey without having a Jersey tag. I'm just gonna get it.
You got to, and then that's your nickname. Any place you go out of state, Jersey.
You ain't never
Hey, yo,
lied.
Jersey.
You ain't never lied.
I don't care if
Cincinnati,
you move
North
to the
Carolina,
I don't care if
Yeah.
you move to fucking DC. You Jersey.
Jersey.
You Jersey.
Yep.
Everywhere.
No, somebody told me like the Jersey. I went to Cincinnati. Now, mind you, I never expected Cincinnati to be more country than the people in South
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
They
Ohio,
more
yeah.
country
Ohio,
than
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like that country,
Ohio
that
is
deep.
It's
country
country.
as hell.
You'd be
country.
surprised, yo. Even Pittsburgh is different.
Really?
Nigga,
Like got that
yo.
thick accent?
They act like West Coast. I went out there when I was
Interesting.
I went out
That's
there when I was a
interesting
kid,
take.
man.
That is.
I went out there when I was a kid, and I was like, this shit is way different. It was in khakis and chucks and like, hey, cuz, all this. I was
Hey,
like,
cuz.
I was like, yo,
Ease and stuff.
Oh,
Like,
totally
what?
different, totally different. Because you know they're close to like
I didn't expect that.
they're close to like Cleveland and all that, and Cleveland act kind of West Coast.
Really?
I went to this.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, some parts of Cleveland. Look at that. Look at Bone Thugs and Harmony. Them type niggas.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
I went to this. I went to this party in Cali when I was in Cali for a couple months.
Yeah.
And I told them I was in Jersey. They're like, "Oh, Jersey Shore fist pump." I'm like, "We don't.
Oh,
We don't do that.
we don't do
it's
that."
like we're black. We're not Guidos.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jersey Shore. I love that show. Sorry,
I love that
I still
show.
watch them. Jersey Shore Vacation. Still love
Family
it.
Vacation.
Family Vacation. Still watch it.
They still be wilding like they.
Nah, they
20 and
old.
shit.
They old. They got
you
checking
know,
on the kids.
They done went to jail.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
The
they
situation.
old. Ronnie was still wilding for a while, but he's calmed down
calmed
now. He got
down.
custody of his daughter. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
He got custody of his daughter and he calmed down now.
I actually knew somebody that had grew up next door to one of them girls. I forget which one it was.
Snooki and Jay Wild?
Nah. They was from Staten Island. There was one of them from Jersey.
Angelina.
He grew up next door to her.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
The Staten Island dump, that's what they call
Nah.
it?
Whoever,
sorry.
whichever girl was actually like from Jersey.
Snooki.
Snooki is the only one from.
Well,
no,
one of
and
them.
Jay Wild's from Jersey too, or is she
One
from
of them.
I
Staten
think
Island?
she's from
Oh,
New York.
from New York. She's from New York.
Because I think he's from like, I don't know what them fucking towns are. I don't know. It ain't no Kearney or it ain't
Kearney
that.
is
I think it's Keyport. I don't fucking know. Don't
Keyport,
ask me. No, don't
maybe.
ask me. Don't ask me.
Keyport.
Never mind.
Keyport,
Don't ask
maybe.
me. Because I don't know what part.
It
they're
gotta
from.
be Keyport.
I don't know, but I know he's from down that way.
Okay, I got you.
So
sure.
one of them
It's-
girls he grew up next door to.
It had to be Snooki.
They was clowning her and shit like when she first
She
got on
was-
the show.
Oh, wow.
know what I mean? Yeah.
It had to be Snooki.
I don't know which one
I
it
just
was,
wanna
man.
say
I don't think it was
something.
Snooki though. No, I don't think it was Snooki.
Maybe.
Nah, he said the name, but I forgot.
He said
man.
Staten
That was-
Island. Oh, no, he said Staten Island. It had to be Angelina.
Nah, Jersey.
Jersey?
Yeah.
Then we gotta look that up.
Yeah, we're going to
Yeah.
look that up.
One of them might have moved to Jersey. They might originally be from Staten Island. You know how it go.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
You was born
A
there.
couple of them from Staten. Vinny and Vinny and Angelina are both from Staten Island. Ronnie
Yeah.
and what's the other guy? Mike is from Jersey, if I'm not mistaken.
Like it's from Jersey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the most Italian out of all of them. Him and Vinny,
Yeah.
they're the most-
Vinny's
yeah.
mom is like classic.
super.
And
Uncle
Paulie
Nino.
and Paulie is going out with a black woman.
Yeah, that they met on the show. I actually like them.
I like them.
I like them together, and
like
she's there on the show. Like she be at the vacations sometimes.
But ever since she got into it with Angelina, she said, "Fuck that! I will slap this."
Wait,
hoe."
did I miss when she got into it with Angelina?
So that's still on the
When they
vacation.
proposed? When the guy proposed?
Yeah, because I think there was a situation where Angelina threw a drink on
Oh, yeah, and
And
Paulie bust through the door.
And she locked herself in the door.
Yup.
This is her boyfriend. She's like, "Hold on, I got this."
He
Bow. Busted
Yeah.
in through the
and
damn
then walked
door.
off.
And
It was
nigga
like, I'm gonna let
just
you
like-
handle your handle, boo.
She said she took the wine. She said,
And poured the whole bottle on her.
"I said, do it for the culture.
Yeah.
Do it for the culture,
Because Angelina
please."
thought she was, yeah, she locked
Because she
her.
thought she wasn't gonna
knew.
get touched by that girl.
First of all, she's Jamaican too. Stop
she was gonna
playing
get
with
mollywopped
her.
on camera.
Stop playing with her. Like
Yeah.
she was definitely about to get the business.
So this is a new season you talking about,
It was last
Vacation.
no 2 seasons.
It was
ago.
like 2 seasons ago.
2 seasons. Family Vacation.
and they got another one coming out, right?
Yeah, they have like every year. It's like the show, but
Yeah,
it's
they-
Family Vacation
I
now.
ain't know it was like that every year.
Yeah, because they take like 2 or 3 weeks off from like
Right.
their usual family shit.
That's
and
dope
then-
though.
It's
Isn't it?
basically like
Their whole
you
family.
going on vacation with your friends
Yeah.
once a year.
Yeah.
That's basically what they
Basically.
do, but
And-
with cameras.
And they do several. They do several of them like in a span of their filming. So they'll do like an OG one with all the original cast members, and then they'll do like family. They got the kids, significant others, wives, and all that.
They had a
extra
couple
stuff.
Jersey ones. I remember there was one they did in like Greenbrook or something like that. It was like some hair show, but it was shot in Jersey. It was pretty good.
I feel like I
TV
know which
show?
one you're talking.
Yeah, it was like
about.
a reality show.
It
But
was
they
a reality
like,
show, but they were like
it was like at a
Italian
salon or something like
women
that, yeah.
with that do hair.
Yeah,
And interesting.
yeah. It was,
I mean-
it was good though, because it's all like fights and shit. You know,
I
you know how
mean-
I
reality-
mean, it was like early 2000s.
I've never watched the
Yeah, I think
Housewives
so.
of New
I
Jersey,
believe-
so I don't know.
I caught a couple episodes, just being nosy.
How is
Like-
it? Is it like,
I like
is
it.
it all white people?
Technically, yes.
Yeah, like Italian.
Like, and all suburban white people?
Yeah, it ain't no
Yes.
hood shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I mean,
Yeah.
Atlanta. I mean, I don't know. They from the hood, but they ain't all the way hood. They got money. They people from the hood with
For
money.
the Housewives of Atlanta.
Atlanta, yeah. But I'm just talking about like Jersey. Do they depict Jersey, like Housewives of Jersey? Do they?
I mean,
depict
to a
Jersey
certain
lives?
demographic, yeah.
Nah, it's like the bougie suburban,
Like,
that type of thing. It's not
and
like
it's not.
Housewives
It's
of
no
Newark. and them.
diversity or anything. Like, I mean, I guess
Nah, it's mostly like Italian from what I
because
saw.
even the Housewives of Atlanta had a white girl, had Kim.
Yeah, but you got to think it's Atlanta.
But Real Housewives of New York got like 2 black people on it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
They're trying to like switch the cast around.
Yeah, Jersey wasn't doing that.
Atlanta is just going to be that black segment of the show, and then they just everybody else wants to be white.
I mean,
Like,
they did that with Summer House too.
Ocean County. What's that? Housewives of Ocean.
Oh, the Cali Housewives
I
of Ocean
guess
Cali.
so,
Yeah. That's out in Cali. Yeah. But I mean, that's
Orange
yeah, it's gonna
County.
Orange County.
No,
Yeah.
Orange County.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got on MTV they got that Florama
Floribama.
Floribama.
MTV is still making
Yeah,
shows.
they got shows.
Damn,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Do they,
They
still play
even
music?
do, they even do the vacation thing for the teen moms.
Yeah.
They're grown now. They're our age.
So
Yo, you
can
know
we
what,
talk
though?
about Teen Mom? Like, I don't
Talking
know
about
if we're
young-
gonna get canceled, but can we talk about Teen Mom for just a split second?
I mean, we're not even that big for us to be canceled. So hey, you know,
Let's talk about it.
might as well
So
start
my
it.
thing is, I don't know how. Like, I get you want to show what teen moms may have to go through, but I feel like that
And
show
morphed into something else.
I feel like that show promoted teen pregnancy more than anything. Like, I feel like it told teens that it was okay, that you'll be okay. You might get a show.
Get a show, yeah.
Like, you might get a show.
I can see where you're going with it.
Like, I feel like it told them that it was okay, and it promoted more
Instead of the
teen
downside of it,
pregnancy,
yeah.
as opposed to like, because I think they had the opposite thing idea where it was like, let's shell shock them, like Scared Straight.
Yeah,
Like Scared Straight, let's
it
take
didn't
them to
work, yeah.
jail and show them. But it's like, no, actually, you showed me that I could have a baby, and I might still have people to help me. I might get a show out of there. I might get this. You never know. I get assistance,
Yeah.
like, and things like that. And now, teen mom ain't nothing but adult moms, adult ratchet moms, older, or not all of them ratchet. Let me not say that, but now it's just like they're older and they have either like crazy problems or they trying to work things out. They done had multiple babies now at some point. Like, I don't know how good that show is for young females.
Nah, I think most of the adults were the ones watching it.
Yeah.
I think the adults watch it more than
Because
the
I think I
teenagers.
watched
Really?
like 2 or 3 episodes.
think so.
I'm like, what the?
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
I'm like, bro, I can literally just go to school and see
See some real shit. Yeah,
That's what I'm
I'll show you
saying.
teen
real
pregnancy,
shit,
yeah.
real live.
And there's a guy, Corey from The Challenge. Shout out to The Challenge. That's like one of my favorite shows. The Challenge. Corey from The Challenge. I believe one of the girls on there is the mother of his first child. I'm not sure if she's the mother of all his children because I know he has more than one. But she's the mother of his first child, and like they like showed a whole bunch of drama about what's going on. So I'm like, is that show good? I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. Like, is that show good for teen women? Like, I don't know, or teen men, like men as well, because y'all the ones that's doing the do. Like some of the
ahead.
boyfriends, of the boyfriends are there too.
I don't think it's necessarily. I don't think it's good for teen men or women. I just think it's good for ratings. It caught on.
Yeah. Good for ratings.
it's
That's
good
something we
for
should
shock
put out
value.
there on
But do
social
you think
media.
it promotes teen pregnancy more? Like, do you think it
question.
promotes it
I
or
don't know
does
if
it?
I don't know if it promotes teen pregnancy. I don't think that people are watching Teen Mom going, oh, I want to get pregnant and have a show. I don't think people are doing that. But I don't think it paints teen pregnancy in the most positive light. Nor do I think it shows the reality of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Agreed.
Because they're showing like people that actually have support, and they're in certain scenarios.
A lot of people.
A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because is there a black person on there? Like, from the hood?
I feel like a couple.
Like, there's a couple of them. Like, do they have support systems on there?
See, I stopped watching.
Yeah, I haven't.
And then
yeah.
my
I didn't
mom
really watch
caught
it. Yeah, I
wind,
haven't
and she
watched.
said, "Yeah, we're not gonna
watch
Not
that.
about to watch that, bro." Like,
Cause like I get, and not to make this so deep, and I know we got to get out of here soon, but so I have a son or whatever, and they talk about like amongst my friends, and I have a lot of friends who are not born not from America, right?
Yeah.
So they talk about the whole idea of sexual education in schools. I personally believe that sexual education should be something discussed between that child and their parents. I don't think teachers should be teaching kids about sex. Mostly because nowadays you have teachers promoting their own views about the world, and that don't give you you don't have a right to tell somebody how they should think. That parent is raising that kid, and it's up to them to mold the way that they see the world.
are you sorry to interrupt? Are you speaking about like just like the regular like health education of like sex?
Telling them about sex, like how your penis enters a vagina and this is how babies happens. Like, so just to continue, like the conversation has been that sex education actually increased the rate of teen pregnancy back in the day, because if you look at the statistics from schooling, there was not a lot of teen pregnancy. Teen pregnancy significantly increased once we started to incorporate sex education into the curriculum. So, it's the thought that let the kids find out and then you guide them, not put it in their head. Now they want to go experiment. Now they want to figure out, how does this work? How does it feel? Who can I do it with? Now they got all these questions that they never had before and that they were never even thinking about running in their head. And it's like, okay, now we kind of like pushing them to do it. So like, I want to hear you guys' take on that. Like, is sex education conducive, or is it like a negative effect? Like, does it promote like, all right, let's go out and do this earlier?
No, I don't think it promotes it.
I
don't think it promotes it being done earlier.
Why not?
Because like, I'm gonna be real, like, and I can only speak from my experience, but like from especially the kids in our high school, like we ain't really listen to health class. Like we ain't really, like a lot of kids, they get their sex education from porn.
That and just the neighborhood.
So.
Yeah,
I got my sex education on the street.
And
your brothers and uncles and
just fast ass girls.
And that was before.
But how did they become fast though?
You even got to.
I mean, they became fast. I don't know how they became fast, but at that time, I wasn't thinking about it. We was all the same age. You know what I'm saying? But we was all just, show me yours, show you mine type shit. I knew about sex way before
you
health
started.
class.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I came from like a more conservative background.
Same.
So I wasn't necessarily like exposed to like the more salacious terms of sex, but like when it came to like technical terms, I learned that from school. I didn't learn that from my mom.
Right.
Like I didn't know how does the sperm travel up
That's
through
cool. Yeah,
the
that's
ovaries
sex
in order to
education.
get pregnant. I never got that. So I just feel like it is doing your child a disservice. Yes, there are parents that are out there that are actually giving the sex talk in full detail, not really like glazing over it more or less like most parents, but going into detail. Not every parent is like that.
Right.
So at a certain point, I feel like you're doing your child a disservice if you don't give them the proper education. If you don't know how to explain that, have a teacher that is licensed, know how to
and
instruct
their
them.
doctor. Like parents, You can take your kid to the doctor and help them and have them help you explain sex to your child. Like, it's not that deep for them. Like, if you need help, like, they deal with parents like that all the time. Don't be afraid. But yeah, that was just piggyback off.
And I feel like that's a good additive onto that, just so you can have like more of like a medical background of sex instead of what you see on porn.
Right. Because porn is not real.
Because by the time we get to sex education in like high school, we already saw 5 people pregnant. So it's just like, I wouldn't say it's a disservice. I would say we need to teach our children more discernment of like those types of urges earlier on, just so we don't have those cases.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's okay to wait. You're okay to have those urges, but you don't have to act upon them towards other people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, gotcha.
Listen, I'd rather my child take care of themselves than to take care of another person.
Beat your dick, son. Beat your sick. That's it. Let them know.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have said it in that exact same
Yeah, we're
sentence.
not gonna say it like that. We're gonna.
I mean,
I mean, you're a
That's the
father.
reality.
Do what you do, but I'm not about to say that to my son. But
That post-nut clarity.
you can say that.
I'm a dad.
But the post-nut
We
clarity.
always talk about the post-nut
Post-nut clarity
Yeah.
is everything.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
hey, man,
That'll save me so much money and time. Oh my God.
you got to be real with them. Look, son, we about to go
Yeah.
play some ball real quick.
Hey, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Yo.
Go play some ball real quick.
I know you talking to some girls. I
Yo,
know, you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
done. Word. Yeah.
Now, before
got
you make
to.
your next move,
That's
play
it.
some ball real quick, and then
Listen.
Right.
Listen, be a buck with your dad. You ever beat your dick yet? He gonna be embarrassed. Beat your dick or not? Nah. All right, look. Before you entertain the idea,
Go do that.
go do that. You don't gotta worry about no disease. No, just wash your hands so you don't get no
I don't want shit
UTIs
tracking in this
shit.
house.
And don't be dropping it in your socks. Get it
Nasty as hell.
That's right.
Like-
Wash your own
Crunchy ass
shit.
He was
Wash
like-
your own shit.
Yeah, or wash your own stuff, or have one towel and then let that be your towel.
Don't let your mom
Forever.
touch it.
That's
Don't let your mom
forever.
touch
Don't
it.
let your mama touch it.
Sweetheart, what's this towel on the floor? Mom,
No,
Go rip it in half.
no. I love that. I love you guys' answers. No, because like I've had that debate like recently a lot, where it's like, oh well, like people who aren't from America, like because America is way more sexualized than the rest of the world. So like people who aren't from America, like they have that argument where it's like, oh, you guys teaching them sex education in school or exposing them to sex early is why, you know, population is out of control and X, Y, and Z. Actually, it's not. It's because all y'all keep coming here. But but I do love what you said, Lex. Like as far as people not having those people in their lives to say, hey, have you beat you like have you done it, like having those people in your life, like even there are things like even me, I'm 32 with a 9-year-old child, and there are things that my mother has not taught me. Like, no shots at you, Mom, but
we love our mothers.
I love you, Mom, but there are
They
things
gave us what they knew.
that
how.
exactly, and not even that. Like it goes back into that being uncomfortable. Like even there's TV like sitcom shows about the parents having the sex talk and how it's like a laugh or there's a comedic relief when you have that talk. But like there are things that we get older and we learn about sex that we didn't learn from our parents. We didn't learn from school. We didn't necessarily learn from porn either. But like those people who don't have the older uncle, the older sister, or somebody like that that's gonna be like, hey, you messing with boys, you messing with girls, like what's going on? Let me give you a reality check. Cause my mentor, first time she ever said anything to me, I was in high school, she said anything to me about pregnancy, she was like, listen, everybody tell you, oh, it's so beautiful and blah, blah, blah. She was like, nah, not me. That crap hurt. I was just like,
That
nah.
crap hurt.
Yeah, she was like, nah, you go ahead. You want to get pregnant? Go ahead. Try to push that that 10-pound baby or whatever out of that little hole. Like, she was like, nope, it's not pleasant. It's not mushy. It hurts. It's excruciating. And yeah, think about it before you do it. I was like, ooh, I'm going to wait a while. I'm going to wait a while.
Reality check.
Yes,
Yeah.
like, but you need those people that's gonna be real, cause like the cute stuff, it's cute. That's what it is. But is it really educating?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah. So yeah, I love what you guys said. So no, it doesn't. That's good. I'm gonna bring that back. Y'all put something in the comments. Tell us what y'all think.
Facts.
That's it.
All right.
It's been real, you guys.
Yeah. Same time, same place.
Same time, same place.
Bye.
Later.